of the experiences that folks are able to now realize. So Notebook LM actually started in an early alpha stage here at ASU, not with feedback from me or my team, although it included a little bit of that, but from our students who actually recommended, before there was actually a podcast experience, recommended feedback that ultimately led to a podcast experience. And then ChatGPT, we were very early on engaged in helping to create a go-to-market strategy for education, which is now not only part of ChatGPT, OpenAI's go-to-market strategy, but for others, we have a Zoom Innovation Studio here on campus where we're working with Zoom on, again, engagement in a multimodal way around the AI experience. So again, I'm just going to share with you a couple of demonstrations of our own use of agentic AI and multimodal AI to kind of give you a sense of it. A part of this is a little bit of an advertisement for things that we're doing here at ASU, including as early as next week.
Arizona State University and its partners are bringing together a global gathering of education professionals and industry leaders from across the world to Phoenix, Arizona. Together, we'll chart the future of agentic AI and education. AI is moving fast, and agentic AI is already transforming how students learn, connect, and succeed. Join us.
And thanks to Element 451 for being a media sponsor. This piece, again, as in most of everything I'm sharing with you, is developed by our own teams, including our students, using multimodal tools in many of these agentic workflows to create these kinds of products along the way.
Identity authenticated. The IWF has determined that you will be among the first scientists from your planet to encounter these extraordinary creatures in hopes that you can contribute to their survival.
A combination of Hollywood genius with Walter Parks and Steven Spielberg, matched with the most innovative university in the United States, finally has a breakthrough on something that everybody wants, which is completely new ways to enhance our national success and national outcomes by enhanced learning tools. You beam up to an alien zoo orbiting the Earth, designed with every richness of storytelling that you can conceivably imagine. And then all of a sudden you're in a biological experience where you're actually solving problems as a scientist.
We could use this to revolutionize the way that we actually teach our students and give them true experiences around what we call education through exploration.
Welcome to the sick bay, where we treat diseased or injured creatures.
What it is using every digital tool at our command to make education as exciting and immersive as possible.
We started with biology, we're moving next to chemistry, we're moving to planetary systems, earth science, we're moving to astronomy, we're going to ultimately move to other more complicated subjects.
We want every student to feel that sense of amazement and of wonder that education should always inspire.
You need to experience how we have figured out how to excite the brain in learning things that are difficult to teach.
This is the future of education, is immersion, it's experiential, and I think this has amazing potential.
Offering up and transferring education and skills that will serve them for a lifetime, I'll take that.
So Dreamscape Learn, again, a project developed in partnership with Walter Parks and his team in LA. Is an example. Again, we're now into our fourth year of this product set. Again, as President Crow indicated, started with chemistry. We now have over 30,000 students who've gone through the experience in chemistry alone. We have assessment that has been done here around both formative and summative assessment. And everyone who takes this experience is actually demonstrably doing better, especially for students who have been at risk in terms of academic success along the way. And this we have now modeled and have a full curriculum this year for chemistry, earth and space science, art history along the way. By the end of this year, by the end of this calendar year, the first fall semester, we will have had 50,000 students moving through this experience, and overwhelmingly students move through these short 12-minute video immersive video interactive experiences. And this year, for the first time ever, every student in the chemistry sequence has an opportunity to have their own personalized AI avatar who helps them individually and personally in context of where they're at in their particular lab environment to be able to help them with, of course, not giving away any of the answers, but as a 724, 365 persistent agent who knows context and who gets to know you as the learner, help you along the journey that you have here at Dreamscape Learn. We've actually created a new company with Dreamscape Learn called Dreamscape Learn. And many schools, we now have about 24 universities and high schools and community colleges that actually are using not only technology that we've developed, but also the curriculum that we've developed for STEM education. We also have a series of other examples where, again, there is opportunities in medical cases. Just at the OpenAI's Developer Day last week, Sam shared this particular use case that we've developed together, actually using a bunch of different language models, which is, again, a multi-agent collaboration where students get an opportunity to work with personas, real stories of real community members who are their patients, as opposed to the typical patient who medical students have to work with. This is really a persona-based effort that is about experience AI that reveals itself over time as students kind of go through the curriculum along the way. And as I indicated, not only is it available in English to English, as it were, where, again, the patient avatars, again, they're video avatars, or they can be text avatars, but video avatars we're finding are fairly compelling. They can also be multilingual, as well as multi-language, being the medical school student can be speaking one language and the patient can now speak a handful of languages. We'll see whether that shows efficacy and try to grow additional multimodal languages if relevant. We're, again, just to kind of bring this home to how important this is for our students. This is not just a faculty center activity. We actually have a project that we do with a partnership, this one being with AWS. We have an innovation center for AI here at ASU. It is largely driven by ASU students. There are 20 ASU students who are essentially in a lab environment, answering challenges that come from around the world that AWS brings us, including some in our own backyard. And this was actually literally an opportunity to work with public safety in Chandler, which is one of the communities right next door to us here in Tempe, along the way, literally having a way to create a value for the police department, taking the blotter and turning the police blotter and turning it into actionable insights using machine learning and AI tools into a reporting web portal that comes from our original work that we did at our call center, the 2 million call a year or 2 million contacts a year that we have, and turning this now into the same technology. We've done the same thing with folks also in our AWS center with community newspapers, trying to, again, evolve, especially small and medium-sized communities, newspapers that are no longer capable or able to support local reporting using AI tools developed by our students. This particular case is actually with students from our MasterCard Foundation scholars. These are students from Africa who come to ASU on scholarship from MasterCard. They are given an opportunity to intern with us at our AWS facility and are given real-world experiences. They have built templates to allow small and medium size community newspapers to send out AI agents to City Hall or to committee meetings to gather as in ambient listening mode, and then to develop first drafts of stories that then editors can evolve into and use templates to drive electronic local news reporting along the way. So I'm going to finish up with just a couple of slides that sort of afford you an opportunity to do some following of the stuff that we're doing along the way. Here is a QR code that takes you to some of the work that we're doing, especially focus in on our student innovation activities here. Focus in again on unlocking this new social compact, on again one example of how one institution can model how we can remain not only relevant but actually compellingly so in terms of the life of our learners that are out there. A chance to go to really a fabulous portal into all the AI work being done at ASU at ai.asu.edu. You are welcome to follow me, and I try to amplify those stories through my LinkedIn environment. So please do reach out and follow us, and engage with me. That's probably a pretty easy way to do it along the way. And everything that we do at Enterprise Technology at ASU is available through this QR code. And if it's okay, I'm going to leave it right there right now and turn it back to Brendan.
Awesome. Wow. Everyone, let's hear it for Lev. What an incredible opening session that you were bringing to the table. Thank you so much for that. Just love seeing how you are shaping and leading the way in this era for education in this space. So very, very powerful stuff. So thank you so much. Check out the resources. If you want to scroll through the chat here, Tina Miller was in there dropping some great resources as well. So scroll through and grab some of those. But up next, right, a little teaser for what's coming up next, we're going to go hands-on with the one and only Artist Kadu, talking about VO3. Your videos now talk back. And listen, I don't know about y'all, but if you've been scrolling on social media lately and saw a video that like made you laugh, or you're like, oh my gosh, and then you realize it's an AI generated video, I think we're going to see the behind and how to on some of those things. So do not miss that session. I'm really excited for that. Take a moment now to get a quick stretch in, refill your coffee, and meet us right back here at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for that next session. So Lev, thank you again, and I will see everyone in the next session.